welcome back. This is Adventures with Dr. Joe. I'm going to put a little subscribe button down here. Consider subscribing and liking. Comments are always appreciated. Today we're going to review this driver made by Metabo, previously Hitachi. It is the DB3DL2, and it's been upgraded in a number of ways from the original one, which I have, the DBL3DL, to the 2. And let's take a look at these, and let's put them together and look at them side by side, do a comparison and then a review. So with the DB3DL2, you get a nice carrying case that everything fits in, an instruction manual, a really nice charger, and 2 batteries. Very nice. It even comes with a Phillips bit. So, pretty neat. Well, let's talk a little bit about what Metabo is and where Hitachi went. Hitachi, a Japanese company that makes everything from excavators all the way down to fine electronics, had a very good tool line with their classic colors of green and black. And for years they sold many Hitachi tools, but they purchased the name Metabo, a German tool manufacturer with a very good reputation, and they've completely rebranded all of their tools from Hitachi to Metabo. So you see a green and black tool, it's no longer Hitachi, it's Metabo, but in many ways they're very similar, if not the same. So I had a good experience with their first iteration of this, the DBL3DL, and it worked really well. It has a forward and reverse button. It would ratchet so we spin it, and it does have a light that's very difficult to access. There's a small button here that turns on this pretty weak yellow LED, not that great. The new device, the DB3DL2, has a similar ability to flex, and then you can hand tighten this. Again, a forward and a reverse button, a little bit more robust, but a much easier light on with a white LED, much better, much brighter than the yellow one. 2 speeds, low and high. Here's your low speed, high speed. A locking button to prevent accidental use or having it turned on in your toolbox so it wears down the battery, then you unlock it to use it. So it still flexes like the previous one, but it has this interesting apron down here. So this is a protective apron, which is actually a nice padding for your finger if it's beneath here, and it fits really nicely holding it like this. Then your thumb can adjust that and move that control back and forth. Has a locking chuck for these bits with this indentation in them, or a detent, and it really seems to be pretty nice. These batteries, 3.6 volt lithium ion, are basically identical to the previous ones of the Hitachi brand. One of the reasons I bought it, because then I already had a number of those batteries, and the battery charger itself seemed to be virtually identical as well. And again, it comes with 2 batteries, which is a really nice feature. So let's take a look at this. I put a square drive bit on the end of this driver. We've got a similar to a drywall screw, but this is a special screw that's got actually cutting edges in the thread. And we're just going to drive it into this pine just to show you what we can do with these things. All the way through. I mean, it goes through that quite easily without hesitation. So it's got quite a bit of torque. So one of the reasons I bought this new Metabo unit is because I really liked the Hitachi one, but the clutch failed. It does have a 21 position clutch, and then a drill or driving position. So does the new one, 21 position. You can see here, and then further to the drill position. And it was just really nice. I already had the batteries, the charger. I really like the feel of this. The additional features of the much improved LED light, very nice. Huge difference. The grip was actually softer and nicer, larger in diameter, and look, a little bit longer in length. This is the new one. So they're similar, but they're not identical. It has a very similar chuck, same number of positions for the clutch. The clutch works really well, and I also like this extra little rubber padding here for your index finger or your other finger, and it really is nice to hold this. You can go both ways with your thumb, easy to manipulate, really handy. So for a drill driver, this is a good one, and I'd highly recommend it. So you can get this kit with 2 batteries, the case, the charger for $72 on Amazon. Quite a good deal. It's got 44 inch-pounds of torque. The batteries are 3.6 volts, and it weighs less than a pound. So something to consider. Again, consider subscribing. Adventures with Dr. Joe. Thank you for watching. Take care.